Uh-oh, now it's happening. Landry Anka, founder of DigitalExplorers.net, a platform where we learn how to create online businesses that are planet conscious, where we learn how to create something that we actually were never encouraged to do in our past. What's that? Something you love and you earn doing it. It's possible now. Why? Nobody's telling you what you can and can't do when you're online, other than, of course, the basic rules. So I want to just share with you something right now, and that is I just saw something so encouraging. It's called 90 and Counting. There were some elderly people. I believe it was Argentina, and this 90-year-old man decided, well, he's in his 90s, wanted to reach out to other 90-some-year-olds and get together because it was really lonely. Because guess what? All of his friends are dead. So he reached out and he put out some notification, and sure enough, people were responding. And I believe it was a relative, a young gal. She said, you know, this needs to be a podcast because there's all kinds of people out there who would be interested in this, whether they're 90 or not. Well, he put this podcast out. Well, I'm sorry, a video out. She did this for him and said, you know, if you're interested, we're going to share our stories. We're going to talk about how to improve our lives when you get older. And over 1,500 people responded by email. Now just remember, 1,500 that actually saw it, that are over 90. And so now he has this podcast called 90 and Counting. And there's this whole group of people, and they meet every week, the ones that are physically around him. And they talk about the subject matter, and they interview people all over the world. So what does that say? Well, you're probably thinking, oh, you know, when you see other people, I mean, I used to do this, right? Oh, they're old. Oh, oops, guess what? We're all aging together. You don't escape it. And so many people I see that they're like, well, I'm going to do that in the future, or I'll wait till I retire. And I'm thinking, why? Why would you wait to do anything to make a difference in your life? This is time right now that you could be filling up with anything you want. If a 90-year-old can have a podcast with, you know, a couple thousand people, and by the way, people are watching this, I would watch it. These are really cool people, right? They're very sharp, and it's so interesting to hear what their lives were like and how much we've changed. Now this is accelerating. So why am I bringing this up? Because I don't ever think about my age. I know that at my age, I bring more experience and expertise, hopefully expertise, than younger people who haven't been through, you know, the ringer a few times. And so age all of a sudden has become actually quite valuable. Yeah. So if you're getting older, if you're over the age of 40, you're thinking, okay, what's the next phase of my life? You have kids, all right, maybe they're not little anymore. What are you doing for you? And now we're going through an era where people are, you know, their portfolios are tanking and they're saying, wait a minute, what else is there? So it's not till these situations happen, these events occur, that we look at ourselves and think, what am I doing? I was just coasting along, staying in the job because it pays, you know, putting the portfolio and let somebody else control it. What am I doing right now? And I'm not a big proponent of staying in the program. I'm buying stock. Why? Because as a former investment banker, when stocks are down, that's when you buy, and people are tanking. So people do these predictable things out there because they're in a program that they believe supports them, and it doesn't. So are you stepping out of that comfort zone, maybe thinking, well, yeah, maybe I better prepare myself for what's coming, and it is going to continue to come. It's going to be a while now. We're going to see some crazy stuff going on out there. What could you be doing in the meantime that could be extremely valuable? This isn't a hobby that we're doing on Digital Explorers. This is a life change. I'm seeing my students change in such amazing ways. Their whole personalities are changing. They're getting excited. They're loosening up. They're getting rid of the limitations and dropping all the ideas of what they should be doing, especially about an online business. Like, come on, let's let that go. What else do we have? And they're having fun. They're learning how to use AI to do all kinds of things for them, and they're having a blast doing it, realizing this isn't as difficult. When I started a decade ago online, we were doing code. I hate code. I'm not good at code. And now I just talk to AI and I said, here's what I'm trying to achieve. Here's my information. And it doesn't create the stuff for me. It helps me to create. So don't be afraid of that world. There's a lot of stuff out there that tells you it's bad and wrong, it's going to take over. Not in our lifetime. And it's all about the user. So you could be a responsible user to create something really amazing. And maybe when you get to be 90, you'll have your own podcast and nobody's even going to think about your age. They're just going to see the years of experience and the cool stuff you've been doing. Or at 90, you'll just say, well, I worked for 30 years or 40 years at such and such company and never really went after my dreams. And yeah, no, don't let that be you. So I have the 5 steps to success, the critical ones to an online business success. Specifically online businesses, they're not treated the same way as regular businesses. Anybody can willy-nilly get on the internet and they don't know what they're doing with, so all these statistics reflect that. Businesses, they're failing left and right, waste of money and time. Do it the right way. I'm going to show you how to do that. My businesses have all been profitable, all right? And it's not that you can't have some glitches along the way. There's a lot of wealthy people who have had companies fail, but they always came back. They learned from it, came back, and became those millionaires or whatever their goals were. Same thing with you. Don't be afraid to use whatever's in your life to achieve something great, right? This is your journey to 90 and beyond and counting. Make it great. Use your experiences, learn, and come back and do it the right way the next time and the next time, next time. It's all about the journey. So I hope that you'll check out the webinar, the free webinar. It could be highly lucrative, a lot of fun, and like these 90 and counting, you could reach global audiences and change lives in amazing ways. That's my mission. I'll see you in the next video.